I originally moved to Los Angeles many years ago because I am in the entertainment industry. I'm a TV film writer, but I'm also an actor. So I've been on TV and film. And so at the time, I was like 29, 30 years old. And now when we look at TV, we see a lot more normal body types represented. But especially back then, like 15 years ago, it was pretty clear to every actor that if you wanted to be a leading female role, then you better look like an athlete, right? I mean, you better have the body of Jessica Biel or Halle Berry. Like, and it was clear, like, I would intern in casting director offices and I would hear the casting director talk to an agent and say, you know what, she's great, but she's at an 8 and we need her at a 2. And these are the kind of conversations that happen all around you. Okay. So this was like, oh my God. Now, granted, it's way better now. Okay. It is really way better now. And I'm so happy to see that. I'm really happy to see just normal people with normal bodies and leading roles. But at the end of the day, I kind of was like, all right, I know what I have to do. And so the thing is that I thought I was doing it the healthy way. I worked out every day. I ate in this kind of zone pattern or this philosophy of eat every 2, 3 hours, keep your insulin, steady. There was no such thing as Atkins or paleo primal or any of this stuff back then. And there were no podcasts and there was no way for me to really internet search it. So I didn't have anything else but these paradigms. And so essentially I was overworking out. I was I was eating like a low carb, low fat diet, which is a just total mess. It will end up a total mess. And I had the body and people would compliment me. However, I was dying inside. Okay. I was such a food addict, man. I was beyond, I don't even know the realms of food obsession all hit me. I felt like I had to exert extreme willpower. And so it would go from extreme willpower to like some binging. I would make deals with myself that were like, oh, if I drive around the parking lot of the grocery store and I find a spot, then I can get the donut. I mean, I was always making these deals with myself. And if anyone's listening and you know what it's like to be addicted to food, that's your mind frame. You eat something and you're trying to gauge what you're going to be getting away with 2, 3 hours later, what you're going to eat later. Food is always on the mind. It didn't even matter how fit I was dying inside. And I was totally hypoglycemic. Like if I didn't have food after, 3, 4 hours, I'd have a meltdown. I'd be driving back from Hollywood on my way to Malibu. Maybe it was like a 45-minute drive. And I would have to pull over at a grocery store because my brain was like empty and I was hangry and I was like shaky from the low blood sugar. And I would like have to go pull over to a grocery store and like get something to eat because I couldn't even make it the ride home. And I just thought, well, this is the way it is because this is the way everyone's telling me. Meanwhile, my God, in hindsight, boy, does that not make any sense ancestrally or at all with our DNA as humans. And what a suffering paradigm.